That cake looks good. Ooh,
Oh.
whoa.
Was not expecting that. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
We're the Twisted Sisters. Two sisters.
On Twisted Adventure. And join us.
Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. We are diving straight into episode 18 of Death Note, which is called Ally. Ooh, interesting. A very quick recap because I think we should just get straight into it and don't waffle on too much. The last one was when it ended on those businessmen sitting around a table, and it turns out that one of them have been graced with Light's Death Note book, basically, and they're plotting on who to kill. Now, my only question is, will he get that book back? I'm assuming so, because
yes, he's only lent
doesn't
it
make
out
sense
to them. Yeah.
Why? So he can try and clear his name from Elle's suspiciousness.
Yeah.
Suspicions. But yeah, I say let's just get into it. See what happens.
I think we should. If you like what you're seeing on this journey, remember to leave a like and subscribe and a comment down below. And also click on the link below if you want to come join the Twisted Legion on part of our Patreon, where you get exclusive access to watch-alongs and movies and all the good stuff over there. So yeah, click the link and come and join us. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
We are the Twisted Sisters.
That's some high tech.
That is.
Huh? What now?
Whoa.
Good morning.
What's wrong? Did you get hurt?
Oh, this? Kind of. I had a little fight with my wife, and it's just that my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is.
Yes. It's probably best if you sleep at home.
Well, you're gonna be missing out. The rooms in this place are amazing. If I were you, I'd just move the whole family in here.
Yeah. That's easy for you to say as a bachelor. Where are they?
Oh, they're on a date. Last we checked, all of them were up in Misa's room.
Surveillance cameras, huh? Well, since we know Misa has some connection to the second Kira, I guess it does make sense.
Oh yeah, they're trapped together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Light and Elle.
Crap.
Yeah, sure.
Man, this has got to be the lamest date I've ever been on.
No, please, just pretend I'm not even here, okay? By the way, are you gonna eat that piece of cake?
Cake makes you fat. I'm not gonna eat any.
Actually, I found that you don't gain any weight as long as you burn calories by using your brain.
So now you're calling me stupid?
And if I leave you two alone, I'm still gonna be watching on surveillance cameras, so it wouldn't make any difference.
Pervert! Could you stop it with your creepy hobby?
You can call me whatever you like. Last chance for cake.
Okay, then. I'll just close the curtains and turn off the lights.
We have infrared cameras in here as well.
What's wrong with you? I thought moving here was supposed to help us catch Kira. But since we've been here, you don't seem all that motivated to me.
Not motivated. You're right. Actually, I'm depressed.
Depressed? What for?
Well, truthfully, all this time I thought that you were Kira, and my entire case hinged on that fact.
That cake looks good.
I was wrong. Although having said that, I'm still suspicious of you. That's why we're wearing these. And we also know that Kira can control people's actions. Which means it's highly likely that Kira was controlling your actions so that I would suspect you. If I assume both you and Misa were being controlled by him, then everything we've observed so far makes a lot more sense to me.
If that's what you think, Misa and I were both Kira during the time that we
what I'm thinking is correct. When your confinement began, you were Kira. I don't believe it's a coincidence that as soon as you were imprisoned, all the killing was stopped. Until then, everything pointed to you being Kira. But after 2 weeks, criminals actually began dying again. Based on that evidence, I can only conclude that Kira's power passes between people.
Possible for us to catch Kira.
Yes, that's why I'm overwhelmed. Even if we catch someone under his control, they'll likely lose their powers and any memory of their crimes. So in the end, pursuing them becomes futile.
But at this point, we have no way of knowing if that's the case. Cheer up, would you?
Cheer up? No, I'm sorry, I can't. It's probably better if I just stop trying so hard. By chasing Kira so desperately, we're just putting our lives at risk for nothing. Yes, it's just a waste of time.
Ooh,
Oh.
whoa.
Was not expecting that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know that really hurt.
That's enough. You don't feel like doing anything. Just because your genius deduction was wrong and I'm not Kira?
Fine, perhaps I phrased that the wrong way. I meant it would be pointless for us to make a move, so we shouldn't even bother.
If we don't chase Kira, he'll never be caught. Is that what you want? If you were just gonna give up, then why did you involve all those innocent people? And more importantly, what was the point of putting Misa and me behind bars?
I understand. But still, whatever the reason. An eye for an eye, my friend. It's not my deduction that was wrong. The fact is, I can say that like Yagami is Kira, and Misa Amane is the second Kira, but it won't be enough to solve the case, and that's why I'm a little depressed. Is that so unreasonable?
Yes. Yes, it is. Besides,
I won't be satisfied unless you're Kira. Well, there may be some truth to that. In fact, now that you mention it, you're right. I think I wanted you to be Kira. As I said before, an eye for an eye. Better than I look, you know.
we've got to call the room and stop them.
Huh? Yes?
Ryuzaki, I've got good news. In 18 Magazine's reader popularity poll.
Oh, I see.
And get this, she's gonna get a lead role in Nishinaka's next movie. What was that?
Matsuda's acting stupid again.
Well, that is his specialty. I can hear you, you know. Ryuzaki, I know you're not feeling up to it, but come over here for a second. Take a close look at this. It can't be coincidence. All of them were prominent Japanese businessmen, CEOs whose companies are leaders in their respective industries. In just over a month, they all died of heart attacks. As expected, there's been a general downturn in the market, with the exception of Yotsuba. Looking back, there have been 13 similar deaths in the past 3 months. Your thoughts? Based on this, I can only conclude that Kira is supporting Yotsuba.
Could be. But if what you're saying is true, we can assume that punishing criminals is not this Kira's real intent.
Right. Punishing criminals is a diversion for him. It obscures the fact that he's actually killing people for the benefit of his company. Are you feeling a bit more motivated now?
Our stock continues to increase, but we've kept it below the radar.
Indeed. Everything
I don't think you have to. So we kept it under the radar when they were literally just talking about the shares going up.
Killed last week. Why did all of them die of heart attacks? I thought we agreed one would be accidental.
specific location in Japan. You see, he wasn't even here when he died. I hear he and his mistress were in Italy at the time. Makes sense. If our request is physically impossible, then...
Kira will kill that person using his default method, a heart attack.
It's just like...
Kira will always find the quickest way to make it happen.
Anyway, given Kira's history, the police are probably still focused on the dying criminals. Quite frankly, if someone was able to trace the deaths of these people back to us, then he'd have to be a god. Besides, we've taken precautions.
Oh, hey, Chief! Oh, you too, Mogi. I've got some great news. This is amazing. I'm not even sure how he figured it out, but Light has a theory that Kira is somehow involved with the Yotsuba group. Can you believe it?
Yotsuba?
Yes.
He's figured it out because he planned it.
Yeah.
He just spoke with the director, and it seems Kira has offered bribes to a number of politicians.
Kira made an offer. As long as the MPA agrees not to pursue him anymore, he won't lay a hand on any politicians.
So that's that. The police caved into him. Mogi and I have already made up our minds on this. Aizawa. Matsuda, if you wish to continue working this case, you'll have to hand in your letter of resignation. You cannot pursue Kira as a member of the police force anymore.
Hold on a second, Chief.
They made it quite clear. If you continue to work with Elle, you'll be fired. That's all there is to it.
So then, Chief, you're gonna...
In a few hours, I'm no longer going to be your chief. However, we all have our own lives, so think it over carefully.
That's true, Chief. Especially if you've got a family to support.
If you want my opinion, you'd be better off as police officers. Staying with me as long as you have, I know that I can do this by myself. I'll be sure to visit you at the department and bring you Kira's head as a reward for all that you've sacrificed.
Ryuzaki, as long as I'm alive, you won't be working alone. You have my word on that.
That's right. Well,
Because they're friends.
after all. But as I said, I think the
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
But when you first contacted us, you said that you would need the help of the police in order to solve this case.
That's because the police as an organization were still hoping to arrest Kira. They weren't bowing to him. Besides, with all due respect, there's a big difference between the help of 2 or 3 civilians and the police as an organization.
Well, I suppose what you're saying makes sense. If we're not police officers anymore, we won't be of much use to you. However, we're all personally involved in this. All of us have risked our lives to catch Kira. Doesn't that give us the right to decide whether we stay here or return to the police force?
Good point. Then by all means, please make your decision.
But Chief, wait. If you quit your job with the police force, you'll be unemployed. Even if we do catch Kira, what are you gonna do after that?
After that, I hadn't really thought of it, but I suppose after we catch Kira...
Count me in! I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief! And I still have my job as Misa's manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before you open your mouth, Matsuda.
What's he gonna do?
My job and help you in my spare time?
There isn't. If you remain a police officer, then please don't come back here.
But you know I won't leak any
I
information.
won't be sharing any of our information. You're free to pursue Kira on your own if you want to. But I don't think it's fair to your families to burden them by giving up your life.
It's as Ryuzaki says. No one here is going to blame you for quitting.
Yeah. Right. We all understand why you've gotta do this.
But the Chief has a family too.
Our situations are completely different.
Leave now I said I was prepared to die if that's what it took to catch him, and I meant it. What kind of friend would I be to Ukita if I quit now? I became a detective.
Early on in the investigation, you specifically told me that if a task force member were to lose their job under any circumstances, I should make preparations
To ensure that their family's financial future was secure. If you recall, a trust was set aside for that very purpose. I'm a little curious as to why you're withholding this information.
Watari.
I'm sorry.
No way! So all this time we had nothing to worry about? I can't believe you did that. There you go, Aizawa. Isn't that great news? Huh?
Ryuzaki, I assume that was some kind of test to determine how committed I was to this task force.
It's not like that, Aizawa. Ryuzaki's just not the type to say things directly. You should know that by now.
Yeah, that's right.
No. I was testing you. I wanted to see which one you would choose.
Ryuzaki.
Oh, he's pissed.
If I wasn't sure before, I am now.
But Aizawa...
Let's face it, I wasn't able to decide right away like you guys. I was leaning towards going back to the police.
Come on, Aizawa. Don't be so stubborn.
No, I quit. Now I know this for sure. I've always hated Ryuzaki. I hate him and his way of doing things.
That's too bad, because I like you, Aizawa.
The way you've always got to have the last word. You insult me, now you say something like that? That's it. I'm out of here.
Thank you for everything.
He's so annoying.
He isn't he?
I just found another one. A general manager of a bank, Yotsuba's biggest competitor. On September 7th, he slipped and fell on the front steps of his house and died instantly.
September the 7th was a Friday, wasn't it? After going over this again, I noticed something. All the deaths which are beneficial to Yotsuba are concentrated around the weekends.
Huh? On the weekends?
With the first few victims, the time of death at noon.
I'm amazed that you even noticed that, Chief.
Matsuda, I thought I told you to stop calling me Chief.
I'm sorry, but you'll always be the Chief to me.
This is a really important clue, Dad. Nice work.
Well, you know, I can't let myself fall behind you and Ryuzaki. After all, the last thing I want is to be dead weight.
Dead weight?
Is Kira someone from Yotsuba? Or is Kira simply using Yotsuba? I haven't figured that out yet, but we'll proceed under the assumption that this is Kira's doing. We will focus on Yotsuba.
This is all of the
300,000 people. How did he put this together so quickly? That's amazing, Mogi.
He's been incredibly efficient from the start.
Ryuzaki, please tell me, is there anything I can do to help with the investigation, besides the manager thing?
So you really want to be useful?
Yes.
Could you get me another cup of coffee? And for our guests over there as well.
Huh? Who are they?
Hold on a sec. Who let them in?
When did they get there?
Who are the newest members of the task force.
What is he doing?
Zyber. I'm a con man. How's it going?
I'm Wetty, and I'm a thief by trade.
Con man and a thief.
That's right. Iber is a lifelong con man. His unparalleled social skills allow him to befriend and gain the trust of any target. We'll use him for infiltration. As for Weddy, she's a thief who specializes in cracking high-end security systems. As proof of that, she was able to enter the building without setting off a single alarm.
You expect us to work with criminals?
Yes, that is correct. However, these two have never once been caught, so it's unlikely they'll be killed by Kira. Think of them as professionals of the underworld.
I understand. To investigate Yotsuba, we're gonna need the help of people like this. Let's all do our part and make this happen, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if I have to.
Daddy!
Yumi. Eriko.
Planning to be home for dinner. I just went shopping and I only bought for me and Yumi.
You can eat my dinner and I'll have dessert instead.
Decision, but they just gave me some time off.
Huh? Is a time off a vacation, Daddy?
Yeah, that's right.
Yippee!
From now on, I can have a break every single week. Now I can go with you to the park. Maybe we can go to the zoo together. Or the amusement park.
Oh. Listen.
Mommy, why is Daddy crying?
Oh.
Okay.
I think he's going to regret that choice.
Yeah. I think so. So he chose to go stay with the police, yeah?
Yeah.
Just so I'm on the right page.
Yeah. He's not on Ryozaki's task force anymore.
No. I was like, why is he crying? He's still got a job.
I think he didn't want... He wanted to stay.
Yeah, he wanted to stay in the case.
Elle kind of was being a bit of a douche and he was like, screw this, I'm gone! And left.
So the people that make up the task force now, right? So you got a schoolboy, an ex-chief, an ex-police officer, a con man, and a thief.
And a very, very good investigator.
And a good investigator.
If you ask me, that's quite the task force.
That is, yeah. If they can't solve the case now, I don't know.
Light is officially the smartest person on Earth if they can't crack it now.
Interesting.
Shall we carry on?
Yes.
Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying the reactions, please do leave a like and subscribe and a comment down below. And if you'd like to join us over on our Patreon, the link will be in the description below. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.